JDev is back at it here to give everyone another Breaking Bad Season 2 reaction video. But before I continue with that, pretty important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Breaking Bad, or you just don't know, it would be my suggestion that you take the initiative and pay attention to the episode title, which of course I always, and I mean always, put in the description for you. If that's the case and you find out that you're not caught up, it would be my suggestion that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This is going to be Breaking Bad Season 2, Episode number 10. The title of this episode is called Over. Going to be my reaction review recap of the episode. Following the discovery that he is in remission, Walt takes Skyler's advice to take the week off from work, but secretly meets with Jesse. He tells Jesse that the good news, and that he is out of the drug trade now, that he no longer has to pay for treatment. But he still has cancer. He's just in remission. It could always come back, but whatever. During Skyler's party celebrating the remission news, Walt pours Walter Jr. some tequila while discussing things with Hank. And they all take a shot without any hesitation, like, Hank's okay with it. But then the second time is like, whoa, what are you doing, Walt? And then the third time, and eventually Hank takes the bottle away from him because he keeps pouring drinks for Walter Jr. And then Walt angrily demands it back, which was ridiculous. He was way too angry for that particular moment, in my opinion, leading to a tense standoff, which is broken as Walter Jr. vomits into the pool. Nice job, Walter Jr. Let's just throw up in the pool. You could have threw up around the pool, but you had to throw up inside the pool. I can't stand that character. The next day, Skyler refuses to answer Walt's calls, in which he tries to apologize, saying that wasn't me, I wasn't myself. In order to distract himself, he goes on a home improvement spree, replacing their really shitty water heater. And then at work, Skyler confides in Ted about Walt's condition. When Ted notices that she is purposely staying late, she breaks down, saying that she doesn't feel optimistic because she knows that Walt still has cancer. Ted understands this, and having suffered physically while caring for his dying father, they hold hands, and then the next day, Ted is leaving. Skyler creates a diversion or a distraction in order to spend more time with Ted Beneke. Now, meanwhile, Jesse clumsily makes breakfast for Jane and tells her that they can spend the day together. She admires his drawings of superheroes, which she points out they all look like Jesse. And they hear knocking on Jane's door, which turns out to be her father, Donald Margolis. Now, the owner of the property, he's the owner of the property. When Jesse goes outside to speak with him, Jane she does not know him. Later, she reveals that she was protecting him from her overbearing father. But Jesse is upset that she does not take their relationship seriously. He smokes meth to comfort himself, but brightens when Jane slides in a drawing under his door that is a superhero called Apology Girl that looks like Jane. So this really actually upset Jesse. He was really distraught by this, you could tell. And then at the end of the episode, Walt is at the hardware store and notices a cart of a young man buying materials to make drugs. I mean, it looks like it at least. He offers advice about what ingredients to get, causing the man to run away. And then outside in the parking lot, he sees the young man with his partner, and Walt goes up to the two of them and says, "Stay out of stay out of my territory." And that is how the episode ends. So is Walt coming back to the drug trade? It sounds like it. It's his territory, apparently. Interesting stuff. So that's all I have to say about the episode. It's pretty entertaining, but a little slow at times. I mean, Walt fixing the water heater and then replacing the wood underneath the house because he's just OCD and wants to keep busy, I guess. So I'm going to give the episode an 8.4 out of 10. And then as far as the character of the episode, I'm going to give it to Jesse. No, actually, I'm going to give it to Walt. I meant to say Walt, not Jesse. Could have went to Jesse. Could have possibly went to Jane. But I'm going to give it to Walt because he did a good job on the water heater because the water was brown. And that was just disgusting. And the scene with giving Walter Jr. tequila and then getting in Hank's face because Hank wanted to take the bottle away. He's my son. Let me do what I want with him. So you heard what I had to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Breaking Bad and you love this series like everybody does, make sure you smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in this video, go ahead and share it with them. Don't forget to leave me a comment about your thoughts on this particular episode, your score if you have one, or realistically anything Breaking Bad related. I've seen all of Breaking Bad. I've seen El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, and of course, I have yet to see Better Call Saul other than a few episodes in season 1 when it first premiered, but that's fine. You can talk about anything, at least after El Camino or Breaking Bad, the movie thing. So, and of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special, and JDev will return.